congratulations on this successful tournament. How do you feel that everything went well and it has come to an end?
Finally, I can take a deep breath. It's all over, it's wrapped up. I want to thank everyone who took place, like who partake in this event, and then I want to thank all my boys who made sure that this pitch was ready, who made sure that the gazebos were up on time, who made sure that when the sponsors arrived, everything was pashasha. And lastly, I want to thank the sponsors, Udenga, Lebomoroto Foundation, Meriting, Snege, Score, and all of those for always supporting us and believing in this Moranyana tournament. So from here to the world.
Vino, we know you for your photography work, which is excellent in exposing Kasi talent. What made you decide to host a tournament?
You know, I've always traveled around the country looking for great players, as the name Eye of God states. So for me to host such a marvelous event is not a surprise. You know, it was long overdue because there's so much talent in Mosbuki and there's so much talent in Gauteng. It was just a matter of time, Morba Kopayang into one space, and then Irwanele, best versus the best. That's why we call it Vino Snap Best of the Best Top 8 tournament.
Vino, most people host tournaments of this nature, but what made you go specifically for the under 20 age group? Because we know the big tournaments around in Gauteng, they are always for older players, they are open to everyone, but you were specific in this one and you said you want under 20 boys. Why?
You know there's a saying that says many are called but few are chosen. So they can have their tournaments wherever, but all we need is to give these boys exposure or sharp. So the main aim for us under 20 was not for money or for the sponsors, was the main thing was to give these boys exposure, rubber sharp. Who knows, maybe one or two from this tournament will be somewhere tomorrow.
Vino, organizing tournaments of this nature is always difficult, and we saw it was organized, everything was proper. How was the planning? Were there any challenges and difficulties as you were planning the tournament?
Trust me, I can't say there was any challenges because I'm working with such a great bunch of hard workers, and my associates make sure that everything is nailed to perfection. So for us to host something like this, it was long overdue. It's drafted, it's there. All we needed to do was to execute. I have a great team and I'm thankful because we support each other. It's not about Vino, it's about everyone who contributed. We are a bunch of winners, so this was bound to happen.
Vino, the sponsors poured in. There were many sponsors here. They were constantly being mentioned by the commentators, and to a point that in the second half, the team actually changed the kit. It was the first time seeing such a thing because there were so many sponsors. What would you like to say to all of them who came and supported you?
You know, when we first started with the phrase best of the best, we knew what we wanted and we knew what we were working towards. So this is what best look like, and we managed to give everyone around Sebokeng, Zone 10, Mighty Flowers Ground, the best they can ever get, Moval.
Lastly, Vino, before I let you go, we have to speak about the armband. We have to speak about all these badges here. Can you tell us what is this about?
You know, with this armband, with this armband I was given by the community for saying thank you, Vino, for always putting us first, for always sacrificing your time, and for always managing your energy to save it for some of these boys, and for saving them with greatness. It's one of those things that motivate already playing against this band. And then in terms of the logos, it's all the major tournaments that I've worked on. Major tournaments, not just any other tournament. By the way, I'm going to add Vino Snap Best of the Best right here because it's major. I mean, this side I'm waiting for the World Cup and Champions League. I mean, as long as I have these boys, Takasi, everything is possible.
Vino, and I say this, I speak on behalf of many soccer lovers. We appreciate what you do. We appreciate the work that you do, taking your time, going all over the place, shining the spotlight on young talent and Kasi football. Thank you very much, my brother.